Well, Belfast has come a massive way over the last 10 years in terms of its economic capacity. And even though we're presently faced with an economic downturn, there are still great reasons for optimism in the city. For instance, the city has been very successful in encouraging and gaining foreign direct investment. And over the last 2-year period, Belfast and the region of Northern Ireland would be the second most successful region in the UK for direct FDI. It's experienced business growth in financial business services, renewables and clean technologies. Belfast is a port city. It has a very successful port, and we are presently working with the Harbour Commission and InvestNI to encourage a focus on renewables and the new technologies. So Dong Energy, a Danish company, has just recently made a major investment in the port, and they're going to build their wind turbines up to 2,500, which are then going to be situate in the North Sea and the English Channel in terms of the new renewable obligations being taken forward by the UK government. I think we are now creating a much more entrepreneurial culture in the city. There's far more business startups. There's a far more willingness amongst young people to take the risk of business startups. And I think the statutory agencies are trying to provide the support and infrastructure to make sure that those business startups grow into successful businesses. Belfast City Council also has a fantastic brownfield site, the North Foreshore, just across the loch, and we're presently working very hard on creating recycling and renewable energies on that site. We also have the Titanic Quarter site, where we have got a great investment in tourism. A new £90 million Titanic signature building is open, an iconic building, which hopefully will significantly change the number of tourisms that the city attracts. We have European Connected Health Centre, building on the fantastic hospitals and the research that happen in the city. We have a real focus now on oncology research, and the universities are working closely with local businesses, and we have some leading edge, world leading oncology research. Connected health is essentially around the future of medicine will be about personalised medicine. Connected health is about the ability of people from their own home to access medical advice online. So you can get your blood pressure taken from a central point. You can get your symptoms diagnosed from a central point. You can seek treatment and interventions from a central point. And Belfast presently heads up the European Connected Centre for Connected Health, and we're doing a lot of work with the north coast of the States in relation to taking that forward. So in the areas of business services, financial services, connected health, biotechnology, renewables, all the new and emerging businesses the city is very actively focused on. Well, Belfast has had a challenging past. Fortunately, it now has a much more promising future. And one of the things that Belfast City Council has been very actively involved in is trying to change the global perceptions of the city. So we very actively sought opportunities to stage global type events so that people can view the city in a different light. Belfast and Northern Ireland needs to be more outward looking. We had many years when we were interested in our own problems. Having resolved those, we now need to encourage the city to look beyond its shores to the new and emerging global markets in the world where there's still growth: India, China, Russia, Brazil, because there isn't much growth in the Eurozone and the US at the moment. Well, we think that the future of Belfast as a city and Northern Ireland as an economy is the need for both the city and its small businesses to be far more export orientated, to be outward looking, and to encourage as many people to come here to invest as possible.